Just my luck trying to get a project done, and the store doesn't have what I need. All four of them. I'm not looking to go to a different town today. I guess part 2 is going to have to come in the near future. Morning giggles. Baby chicks are getting big. Teen chicks are really getting big. I think we're gonna need to move y'all. Yeah. That's actually one of the things we're gonna be using this small gray coop for, is still as birds get older, being, because obviously we are going to redo this. This is a progress, or a project in motion. It's going to be coming actually very, very soon. We're going to be expanding onto this, but we're still utilizing this to transition birds before going into the main coop. But then as this, progresses and changes, some things are going to happen. Birds are going to get shifted around and such. I need to go clear some areas over here, because what are we doing today? Alright, so welcome back to the journey, friends. Well, still working on the paddock. It's not going to get, obviously, 100% done in this video. I know one of these days I'm just going to, actually get all the materials first before planning and working on a video, whatnot. But I also like to just bring you guys along to whatever we're currently working on. But this area over here behind y'all is going to get turned into something else, which I'm probably going to have to leave one tree inside the area of what I'm thinking, which will probably be okay, but I need to kind of measure this out, get some T-post in the ground, and just kind of see how it goes. Okay, I think I'm going to start off with moving the twin chicks, or not twin, the teen, I guess they're in their teen years, over to the other coop. But they are actually very, very food driven. And I think the easiest way is just going to be able to put them into a little crate. And then I have a crate over here next to the coop with a little bit of food. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but we'll see. Alright, let's bring this in. What is it, wee man? Let's take this out. What a mess. What a mess. I know. Y'all want food, I get it. Let me see if I can. Alright. That's in place. We'll see if they'll just come in by themselves. I bet you I throw a little bit of food in there. A little bit of scratch. Come on. I should have done this earlier in the morning before I fed them. Now they're all got their fill. Let me step out here and see if they'll go in. They're still eating, so I know they're still hungry. He's gonna be the first to go. Come on, ladies, let's go. I'm afraid though that if they go into the cage, the second that I step in the door, they're going to want to run back out. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can put a stick through there to get them convinced. Chase her down. There we go. I gotta chase one. Bloody murder for no reason. Alright. Well, that worked out okay. Alright, they got some water. And I'm not going to give them any more feed. They've had their fill of feed, so. But they're already going through, grabbing bugs. Max is already saying hi. I think your pool needs new water. Mom needs to come out and give y'all new water. Being lazy today because I fed all the chickens. Yeah, I think up next I'm going to go ahead and move them because they're still not 100% fully feathered. So they still need somewhat heat. Not much, but I'm going to go ahead and take them out of here, give them more room over here. I think they'll like it a lot better. Huh. Yeah. I know you're getting so big. You're getting big. Here. That's the other rooster. Yeah, you're the baby, I know. And even though this one looks like the baby, this is the only Nankin out of all of the other hens born. This is the only Nankin. The only bantam. Alright, y'all. Oh, I'm going to give you your water because I put their water out there. Get the wood chips out of it. There you go. I know. Then they'll be able to still have light that shines in right there on that side. Which during the day, I mean, it's getting up to temperatures that they don't really need the light. Especially in here, I mean, it's over 80, 85 degrees in here, I'm sure. I mean, I do have a thermostat. So right now the thermostat, it says, well, it's right at 80. So, but it's also in shade because this coop sits underneath, all these oak trees. So, and that's one of the things, folks were always like, oh man, doesn't it get hot in there because it's a metal building? And it gets warm, but we have the fan for ventilation. We can always open up the top for ventilation. This thing is not, 100% sealed off. It has gaps and cracks and stuff in it. The chicken coop doors stay open so they can come in to lay eggs and stuff. But yeah, it stays, about the temperature that it needs to stay. But majority of the day, because of the shade, from the trees during the hot months. So we're happy. Chickens are happy. Alright, let's go on to this next project. Never fails whenever I'm using this thing. The previous owner of this property just left strings, those nylon strings that come on hay, everywhere. Everywhere. And as we go to clean up this property and do stuff, and as it rains, well, all those strings come back to light, come up to the surface or whatnot, or we find them with the mowers, find them with the weed eaters, and they're just pain in the arse. Know what I mean? Got that one. I can put some new strings on here. So anytime you're putting your strings on this, if you see that these curve up, you put it on upside down. Flip it around, that way they're curving down, and it should stop it from hitting your top as bad. So, alright, let's get this area cleaned up. Gotta prime it. And you go 16 feet that way. Alright. Well, actually, I'm going to measure 15 feet because I want 6 inches of the panel to stick past on either side. See if that works. That'll be good. And I will be putting another T-post in the middle of where the panel is going to go, but now we go out that way. So I'm going to go with just a gross estimation of what I think square is. I'll take a diagonal here. I'm going to go out 15. Somewhere in there. But I also need to figure out what my diagonal is even supposed to be. I don't even know what it is yet. So should have, where's that app? Alright, so I couldn't find the app that I had. I think I got rid of it, but I'm just going to use the calculator soup. So I put my 15 feet in there, and then it gives me, calculate the diagonal is 21.21 feet. So I think, within 21 1/4, give or take. So let me go out to my other corner. See, let's move y'all back so you can kind of see, try to see the whole thing. I don't know, give or take. That would be right now I'm at 22. I need to be about there. And it'll be good enough for government work. Double check this is still at 15. Yep. I need to put go. Now do the other corner, and then it'll be time to put some panels in. Now I'll be a monkey's uncle if I didn't take my measurement 15 feet and I put it over here, and I was like, you know what, that looks to be too far out, so I moved it. Plus I got a big rock right here, so I wanted it to be on the other side of the rock, and then took my diagonal, and it was money right on. Wow, couldn't have asked for anything better. Except for maybe not to have a rock right there, though. No, it'll work out. Cool. I like it. Okay, well, before putting the panels in, because actually, as I'm recording this, I don't even have the panels yet. Every place in town is out or don't carry them, or the places that do carry it in stock are currently out. So if I want to be able to get them now, I have to go outside of town. But I am going to take some of this recycled metal. I need to build like a little lean-to type thing. So let's go ahead and get this. I got some wood over here, just some little 2x2. So let's get this cut up, put together, and then let's get a little lean-to made. actually over in the garden earlier, and kind of transplanting some of the carrots around. And Giggles was trying to help her. So actually have some footage here. I don't know how well she was helping, but she was enjoying the feast. So what happened?
Trying to plant these carrots.
So yeah, we got the teens to come out here and finish filling up the box yesterday.
But
so,
yeah,
Gladys is out here
trying
to put the carrots, transplant them.
Help!
Oh,
I have a garden pirate.
Yeah.
That loves carrots.
She's trying to help you plant them.
Trying.
But she's not planting. She's eating.
She's eating. She's stuffing her face over here. And if I don't give her any, she bites me.
Yeah.
Nibbles me, but yeah.
I have a feeling every single carrot in this planter is probably going to disappear.
Oh, God. Please. Giggles. Giggles. For heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
Leave me some. Leave me some. Please.
We'll see what happens.
Why?
So I'm actually going to cut this at a 40-degree angle, not necessarily a 45. It has a little bit of a splay. And, which I might even do. I mean, that's pretty. I might even do more than that. That's still going. That'd be further down. So I actually want to go the other way. 45, 55. I want it to be more of a steeper angle, not a shallower angle. So let's do a 55. That's what I was thinking, but I was thinking in reverse. There we go. So, until we can get some netting or... I hear you. You're not the boss of me. You think you are. You think you're the boss of everybody. But anyway, until we can get some netting on them gardens, hopefully she will stay out. That's the boss man. Well, still not the boss of me, but. Oh, Max. I think that'll look all right. Decent angle. I like it. I'm gonna get the drill. probably do not need it to be this long. The problem is, I still don't know how many pigs we're even getting yet. Knowing my luck, we'll do all this and they don't bring any. I'll put this up. I see you. Little baby tick trying to get me. Trying to get me. So I need to get some guinea hens. Be done with all these ticks. All in due time. Cats came out to play. I don't think I can see them. Where are they at? Closer to the ground than that, but I hate that they fly right over our house. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna put some bracing here on the sides, and then I'll probably end up putting another pole down, like a top bottom, and then I'm gonna attach some metal to it. And then that'll be it. We'll set it over in place. Be all right. Yep, that works. Good. That looks okay. Let's do the other side. I think that'll do. Yeah, exactly how I feel. Yeah. Let's go find a home for it. That'll work. And then I left a loop up on the top. Well, for one, that's a handle, as you've seen, for me to be able to move that around a little easier. But I also don't want this to blow away in the event that we have a storm or whatnot. I want it to be secured, so I'm gonna go ahead and secure it to the tree. And yeah, I think it'll be okay. Okay, well, other than putting the panels in, which I'm still gonna figure out. I called 4 different places here locally. Nobody carried. Well, there's only one place that carries them. They just don't currently have them in stock. I do know of another store that's out of town. It's, I would have to drive to go get them, or it's because that was one of the things I was gonna ask someone within the community, to help with coming and grabbing the trailer and then going to get those. But I think if I really, really wanted to, we could probably just put them on top of the Jeep and strap them down really good. I think it'll be okay. I mean, the top on a Jeep is not the greatest as it is, so it's not going to hurt it any more than it's already hurt. But possibly taking like a towel or something to attach or put underneath, that way they can kind of go down to like the hood area. I just don't know how that would affect vision of driving. I mean, they could be more towards the passenger side because they are only 32 inches tall, so it wouldn't take up the entire width of the Jeep, right? So anyway, we're gonna continue doing that, and then the water jug, right? We're still gonna have to go buy the water jug. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the things that I need for that, right? So the nipplers, or like the heavy duty nipples, and just all that stuff. So that'll probably be one of the next videos that will be coming out. Just all depends on how fast I can get those things. And then obviously still going to be working on the fence, getting poles and everything put in here. This by no means is going to be finished before probably we get the animals here. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do the pen. And then also being able to jump in to start working on a chicken coop and kind of getting that situated of how we want that to be. And and go ahead and start doing the renovations to that to get it set up how we want that, and then the other run and all those things, right? So it's just it's all progress, right? Slow, I get it, I know. But we're getting there. All right, so I'm not sure if I'm trying to get all this stuff done right before I release things to y'all, but also I'm trying to stay within a deadline, right? I tried to still put the Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos out. Obviously, if we can't do that because for whatever reason we weren't able to get materials, then say la vie, we weren't able to get the materials, but I still want to show y'all what we're doing. So, yeah. Well, I do have. I know that Dad had picked up some panels up in the front, so let's go take a walk quick and let's see what's up there, because I might already have stuff that we can reutilize, and then only need to grab a couple. So let's go for a walk. All right, so here's one of the boneyards of metal. So obviously some panels there, obviously none of those are the 16 foot. I believe these here are a full 16-foot panel. I don't know. Some of those look like they might have been cut. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, could I make these work? Probably. I could probably piece stuff together, right? But that is the panel that I'm looking for, right? So it's has a big opening on the top and then it goes down to smaller openings on the bottom. And the whole thing itself is only 32 inches tall. So that's the exact panel I'm looking for, but yeah, I just don't want to have to piecemeal stuff together if I can get away with just going to get brand new, full 16-foot panels. But I don't know. Well, actually, let me go ask the boss lady, see what she thinks. All right, so yeah, Gladys and I, basically said a few different options of the different things that we could possibly do, right? So option one was using the panels we have here, all the old stuff that I kind of piecemeal together. And then option two was we already plan on going. Well, option two is basically wait until next week, right, to just get them here locally, and then seeing if Dogman or whatnot can help with his truck or whatnot, or still use the Jeep. It doesn't matter. Or option C or three, whatever I'm doing, right? 1, 2, 3, ABC, was we're already planning on going to visit some of this weekend. We want to see that new baby. So, and with that being said, that location that we're going, the store there has what I need, the panels in stock, right? So, and they're at Tractor Supply. So, with that, one of two options with that as well is either still use the Jeep, just tie them to the top of the Jeep, which she's perfectly fine with, or asking who we're going to visit to use their truck and trailer to bring the stuff back, right? So, but I think we're in agreement that we're just going to wait until this weekend to go grab the 4 brand new panels that we want for this. And then with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and put them on top of the Jeep. And that's what we're going to do. So, yes, I am quite aware that, we can get help from the community. I've even reached out to say, hey, if I'm going to do this, would I be able to get your assistance? And they've already said yes, right? And all those things. But if it's something that I know that we can kind of take care of ourselves and it's not going to be any damage to equipment or anything like that, then that's fine. But in knowing that Dogman or Micah from Black Sheep Project, right, reaching out to those people and just knowing that they're going to help us if we say, hey, second thought, can I go ahead and get your assistance? I already know that it's there, right, that backup plan, and I thank y'all, right? So it's greatly appreciated. And that's what community is all about, right, is being able to help each other out. So, and to Homestead, you need to do that. So, but I think for part 2 on this, we will be, I'm going to go ahead and get all that stuff that I need to get, right? So I'll be getting the barrel. I'll be getting all the other parts needed for the water barrel. And then, which, I mean, I have a tote as well. If needed, I can just probably use the tote. But I like the idea of having the blue, the food grade water barrel. Because, I mean, there's things that it all depends on what comes in that, right? But it's a food grade water barrel. They'll clean it out really good and have the option for that. It's just easier to move around, I think, if needed. Because if for whatever reason we decide we want to move this, I need to be able to move that water around easier, right? Because obviously with the big water tote that I have, is I no longer have a tractor that I can just easily move that around with. So at least not yet. Not yet. But all right, y'all. Well, we definitely appreciate you. I know I went and grabbed some eggs out of the coop. I know one of the other ladies still needs to lay her egg for today. Normally she's later in the afternoon, but I had 2 of the chickens that were inside the coop were complaining at me because I was taking the eggs away, and I think Barbie. I think she's trying to find more eggs to be able to sit on. But we're taking them away as soon as they come out. We're taking them away, so we're not giving her the opportunity. Not yet. Not until after we get stuff fixed and revamped and all those things. But all right, y'all. So if you'd like to continue on our journey, well, if you're new here and you've made it this far, we would ask that you hit that subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And then if you would like to continue on this journey, we also ask that you check out this video we have right here or the whole year's playlist over on this side. Continues to grow as the year progresses, and then icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to our side channel. Go check that out. It's greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, always get out there. Thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. We will see you on the next one. Later, friends.